For this particular one, we have the infant platen. You know, it's about
For the pocket
yeah,
pocket infant, yeah.
pocket infant. It's about 6 inches by 6.5. So this is gonna be the easiest way to do it when you're doing just like, you know, lower quantities and so forth. You could always set up, you know, the larger plan. You can do up to three at a time when you're doing larger quantities. But this one's ideal because, you know, this is the jig that we have. The easiest step, you know, to printing this, what I do is, you know, you just print your basic outline right here. And then
Okay.
the file, the Photoshop file that we have, it's already configured for this. So you literally just drop in your artwork and it already has it on the background. So you're not gonna be doing this, you know, this printing for each individual design. This is just for you to see where it's gonna fall.
Yeah, just basically you want to
Yes.
print your template there.
Exactly. So now once you have that, you just get your jig, you put it on there, and then for the masks, you know, they fit literally side to side. You know, somebody was asking about, you know, perfectly printing on without the straps printing. So once it's on here, you know, I just leave it on there and, you know, set it.
So you don't tuck it, you don't tape it, you don't do any of that stuff.
No, like
All
you don't
right.
have to tuck it, tape it, or anything like that. And that's the main thing with the jig. And also the advantage with the settings is that, you know, I like to put it on medium large style, which, you know, means you can just print a little bit further away.
Yeah.
And you could even use like large stock to print even, you know, further away. So once you're set like that, you know, you can just send it forward.
And plus, if you guys want advanced printing techniques and methods, you can always call Edgar on his personal cell phone all day and all night too. So remember that.
Yeah, you'll get familiar with my voicemail.
All right.
just
So you're laying it out, and then how do you?
Yeah, and I'm gonna show like the, you know, the more basic way, like, you know, especially when you're training someone, like, because once you have it set up and you get more comfortable with it, yeah, you can just, you know, like you have them right here already pre-pressed, ready to roll, and then you don't even have to worry about printing them and then taking one by one. What I found out, with this type of ink, you can literally put them on the side, and as you're printing the next one, it dries enough where you can just, you know, keep printing them and you stack them, and then you can like go lay them out on your heat press versus, you know, going one by one.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you don't, you know, stack them up wet and then like press them down, you can do that and they'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Test the amount of ink, guys. I would rather have you guys put them on the heat press, you know, from the machine to the press. Make sure you don't get any staining.
Yeah, and then once you get more familiar with the printing and, you know, you get more comfortable with it, you know, it makes it a lot easier. So it makes it super easy, you know, just for putting it on there. And if it's your first time, you know, printing it, definitely make sure you adjust the laser. And then since I have it where I can print a little bit further away, once the laser stops, I just give it that extra little click down.
So our print engine moves over the product, guys. So if you have a different printer where the base is moving, double check, make sure you don't ruin your print head. Ours is more kind of tuned in to be able to do that. So just make sure that you guys are careful with your print head with any printer.
Yeah, especially if, you know, when you're doing printing and doing something else, once it starts printing, you can go, you know, do something else. So yeah. You know, when I was printing, you know, by myself and doing stuff like that, I would always multitask. So like when this was printing right here, I'd be getting back to, you know, customers, emailing them, you know, getting more ready, stuff like that.
Selling more, printing your orders.
So once you have the, you know, the jig, you can quickly, you know, as one of them's printing, you can be on the rip, you know, setting up the next file, so that you just literally like don't really have any downtime. You're just going one right after the next.
So this makes it easy for somebody to sell to their local dentist, their doctor, you know, maybe a group of mailmen, whatever, so that they could have a customized mask. They could do 5, 10, 15, 20, 100, and just, you know, process them and order them or print them efficiently. So that's what we wanted to show you guys, to make sure that you guys can really benefit from offering this to your local market. And that was pretty much it. So that's not that difficult. So you got a nice print. It wasn't that difficult to set up. There's no ink all over the place, so that's what you want to do, guys. And just feel free to always reach out. We're gonna post, you know, some more of these how-to videos too as we go along.